Do, 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 do. Crotchy the puppet.
Don't be saying that. Stupid. You're up.
Right. Have a couple drinks. Join us, everybody. Me and the Doxinator are having a couple drinks. The Doxinator is off their stage. He's over there. He's over there. Let's see if you can see. He's over there. He's over there. There he is. Okay. He doesn't want to be on camera, but we can still hear him. My beer fizzled all over the place. Oh, no. That's going to drip on me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, well. I'll just have to deal with it. Beer on my pants. Good evening, everybody. It's Tuesday evening here, United States of America, on August the 13th. We've got, yes, that's right, Mark Fun Jones is here. We've got Mark Fun Jones, Caribbean Dave here, and then my Doxinator is right over there.
Trump Dave.
He doesn't want to be on camera, but we'll move this over a little bit. We've got that and that. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can get this lined up here. I don't know where we're going to put all this. I don't know. We have both of these guys here. Let's put this over here. Let's put him over here. There we go. There. That's perfect. I don't know. There we go. What? That's right. Okay, let's see who's here tonight. Got to get the glasses on. Okay. Who is here? We got a nice crowd. Marky, Funny, Jones. That's right. There it is. MFJ. That's right. One of MFJ's finest creations. That's right. Okay, we'll put that there. I don't know, man. This is going to drive me nuts. It's never going to stay there. That's right. There. Anyway, we'll just have this guy here, okay? Tim M. Okay, yeah, okay. Now, okay, here we go. There he is. There's a Doxinator. You want to see the Doxinator? There he is. Okay? Okay. So if you want me to pan around sometime, anyway, you can. He will be. Okay. Yeah, you're off camera now. Don't worry about it. Tim M. Road Trips 14. Noreen. Sarah Cox. Good to see you. we really got to work things out today. Let's do this. Okay, I'm going to move this over a little bit because I got to use my right hand on the chat here. Okay, so we've got the Doxinator over to the right here, and I've got my right hand here, so now I can do everything, okay? Noreen, nice to see you. Sarah Cox. What? Anyway, what's up, Dave? RV, Des Rat, or Shimei. Brian, nice to see you here. Brian from Columbus, Ohio. We're not going to talk about her. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, we had a nice time there in Orlando, and she's off doing some stuff, and I'm off doing some stuff, and that's that. Hey, Frank Costello, nice to chat with you today. It was a very, very good chat with you. You're a nice guy, and we hope you're feeling better. Yeah, we got some beer tonight. Thanks to Craig, my Doxinator. He splurged for the beer. I do appreciate that. Clearski to Crepa. Hey, B in Athens. How are you doing? So anyway, my Doxinator is right here. So if you have any questions for the Dox, please ask them, because we do have him right next door here. And he can talk and he can answer your questions. So if you got any questions for the Doxinator, why did he get into YouTube? Why is he so involved in everything? Who are his favorite YouTube channels? What does he think the future of the Boyd is? Now's your chance to ask him those questions, because he's right here, okay? And let's see if we can just go a little bit. Can we see him? Up. There he is. There he is. See him? There he is. So if you have there he, so if you got to, he doesn't like being on full camera, but I'll leave it there. So if he wants to lean over and put his lovely face on the camera, but you can ask him questions. How do you deal with Dave, Craig? Mike wants to know, huh?
Very strangely.
A typical day. I'll tell you a typical day. You know, on a typical day, I'll get up in the morning and I'll be either in Athens or Springfield or wherever I am. And I'll get a couple emails or Facebook messages from Craig, and he'll give me some advice. He'll say, okay, look, I watched some videos last night or this morning. He'll give me some updates on some stuff. Did you check out, Nomadic Fanatics' new video or whoever? He'll give me some updates. A lot of times I've watched the videos already, but sometimes he'll give me some other ones too. Like there are some YouTubers that he watches that I don't. And he'll say, oh, there's a really cool nomad and so that's really doing some good stuff. So he'll give me some advice. Sometimes the night before he gives me advice too. He'll shoot me some stuff at 9 or 10 at night. So I got a bunch of videos from him that, he's recommending. And then in the morning when I'm looking at all the different YouTubers that have posted stuff overnight, they got some new videos up this morning. And then I'll look at what he's sent me and I kind of work it all into my show. Okay. So that's kind of how it works. But, I don't know. We do tend to like a lot of the same YouTubers, but he does. I think he has certain YouTubers that he likes that I'm not really into and vice versa. Hey, Kluski the Creeper, Jay Edmond, how are you? Craig the Carlton.
I'll tell you one thing that's amazing about Dave, okay, is that he is out of bed and within 10 minutes, he's blabbing to you first thing in the morning. He comes out, opens his eyes, gets a cup of tea, heads to the laptop, and fires up the camera. It's truly amazing to watch that whole thing in perspective.
That's right. He gets really irritated here when I'm staying with him because I'm like, I wake up in the morning and I jump out of bed and I'm ready to go. It's like, and then I run out here and grab some caffeine. And then the minute I have a little bit of caffeine, I'm like ready to go, right?
He sleeps with his boots and camo pants.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I never take my boots and camo pants off. Right.
Lion 227 in the house. Hey, bro.
Lion's here. Who else is here? Todd Johnson, Kluski the Creeper, not there yet. Noreen is here. Frank Costello, I love you, guy. Frank and I had a really good conversation today. We're talking about really cool things about what is the meaning of life and all the different possibilities, what happens when you pass away, or what weird things can happen to you and stuff like that. We had some really good discussion today. I really enjoyed it. Frank is a really cool cat. Hey, Denise Charlton. Oh, is that a relative?
Yeah.
Oh, we got the Charlton clan here tonight, huh? Here's a beer for you, Denise.
That's my rich sister in Virginia. I had a question from S. Chandler. How much time does a Doxinator spend each week doing the research? Does Dave pay you well for your work?
Yes.
Ixnay for the last part of that, okay? But to the first part of that, I think he addressed some of it. We both spend numerous hours during the day intermittently. It's not just where you sit there for 8 hours and pound it. We'll take doses. We'll go in the channels and look around. And if I come across interesting things, I'll flip them over to him, give him timestamps. The other thing that's fun, that's a lot of fun, doing that kind of stuff, kind of teeing it up for him because he does go through a lot of videos himself. We go through at night to see what's there, first thing in the morning, and then midday. So I would say probably 3 to 4 hours at least a day, batting the ball around, trying to get the show together.
Frank wants to know, it is too tall. Who's too tall? Frank, this is...
Look, Dave's only a foot taller than the gnome.
That's right. I'm taller than Craig is. I'm taller than he is. Hey, Todd, how are you? Mike Brown. Marsha. Hey, Docs, your views on the Boyd and what channels you think are dying. Ooh, that's a sticky wicket.
Well, the boy, Or the Boyd basically are it started out with the smaller channels, and then it kind of grew. And as some of the ones that we followed in 3 years ago, like Carpetbagger, they were small. Adam the Woo was not in 6 digits like he is now. They're graduates of the Boyd, but you still follow them because they're alumnus, right?
That's right.
Like, they're alumnus.
Yeah, yeah.
As far as all the parody channels, most of them are gone, as you know. And the best way I can sum that is, it's like piranhas. When they run out of meat, they start eating each other. And that's exactly what happened. The small parody channels started beating on each other, striking each other, and kind of they self-destructed.
That's right. Yeah, very true. Very true. But I still think, once the Boyd, always the Boyd. I know people say like Adam's probably no longer in the Boyd. Oh, there he goes. Oh, I want to do a shout out. Let's see who this is. Shout out to Todd Johnson. Thank you very much for your super chat.
Hi, sis.
We're getting behind. I'm getting very behind in the chat here.
Jump up.
Sally Jean TSM, aka Barbie, the traveling art guy, Arizona Mike. I'm on board. Nice to see you here, Mr. Mike. Hey, bro.
Rollins.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, folks. That's right, Noreen. Hit the thumbs up, and don't forget the little $sign down there in the lower right. Craig's charging me rent here, so I got to pay him up before I leave, or he will confiscate Crotchy.
He gave me a check with a home address of parts unknown.
That's right. Barb gave me a couple blank checks, so I was writing some checks to him on her account. Jay Bird, what is that? Wait a second. We're getting the comments are coming. Hey, Divers RV Live, nice to see you here. The old Stonard, Nez Lover. Roland the Wizard of Ours. Oh dear. Mr. Mr. Drone there. The Lion 227. Nice to see you here. You Truck Wreck. A lot of people here tonight. Thank you for being here.
Dave's RV Life is in there.
That's right. Mr. Muskie 63. Good to see you here. Deb Stevens. Hi, Camo Dave. I have a half pug and a half French bulldog, the best pup I ever had. He got chewed up in the mountains by some very mean dogs. Oh, whoa. No. Hey, Donna, lovingly from Asheville. Hey, I love Asheville, man. I was out there not that long ago and really enjoyed it. Hopefully, I'll be living out in Morganton, North Carolina, not too long. So that's not that far from Asheville. So maybe we can get together for lunch.
Dave, Noreen gave you $1,000 super chat.
Noreen? Why? No, I don't think so. I think you're wrong.
She's reporting that Second Chance Hiker got $1,000 super chat.
Really? 1,000? I've seen 500. I think the most I've ever seen on super chat is a $500 donation. Never seen 1,000. Hey, Mike Brown, $2 Canadian. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Oh, too much beer.
Briar Rose, how you doing?
Jay Bird, I can't drink anymore ever since I got wasted in that. And then you shat yourself. Yeah, that's not good.
Who was that? William Shatner?
The traveling art guy. Thank you for your donation. A lot of Canadian money. Thank you.
Dave went RV Life wants you to have a drawing for the Send Me Money shirt.
Oh, right. Yeah. I should have worn that tonight. Yeah, Craig said to wear it. I said, we can't beat the thing to death, right?
Why?
Yeah.
Chrome does.
That's right. My Patreon. You're all in my family. You're all my friends. You all have my back. You're part of my adventure. How about having a drawing? Yeah, for like, give me the money shirt. Yeah, Dave. Well, maybe we will. Dave was in Asheville via the Barbmobile. That's right. Barb and I were up in the Asheville area back in, when was that? June, third week of June. We had a great time. I love it. Yeah. Briar Rose, send me the money, right? Ziggy with it. I was just watching Chrome a little while ago. It's right. He did the spray paint job on his van there. I like Chrome a lot. I think he's a good guy, but he does come out, I don't know. Sometimes he's just a little too much. Tone it down a little bit. Nobody can be up that much of the time. I don't know.
Dun. Rockford's in the house.
Oh, James Rockford. You know, James, I've almost blocked you several times, so be nice. The Don Rickles of YouTube is here. Jimbo Rockford. That's right. He's very much a Don Rickles kind of character.
No, he's talking about himself.
Well, I think I would say you are too.
Yeah.
There he is. There he is. There he is.
I met Don Rickles.
You did?
I did.
Oh. Where'd you meet him?
In a bar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Craig's got kind of an interesting mix of people he's met over the years. He's hung out with some of the greatest people ever. That's right. You hung out with what was that? Larry Holmes, was it? In the
heavyweight champ, 8 years.
That's right. That's right. Craig grew up in South Jersey and kind of spent a lot of his time in Eastern Pennsylvania and Philadelphia and stuff like that. And he was a bigwig. He was a bigwig. He hung out with the stars.
Hi, Naz.
Nazlava. I might be able to actually come up with some content for $1,000 per hour. Hey, Todd, how are you? Anybody got any? So we got Craig here today. So, you know, you got me all the time. But if you want to ask Craig any questions about anything, do you see any interesting trends among the nomads? I mean, we're seeing a lot of the older nomads now, you know, either getting off the nomadic beat completely or just kind of doing the same places over and over again. The ones that seem to be really successful. Are you seeing any? What's going to happen to them? Is there? I mean, obviously their channels continue, right?
James Rockford, yes. I met John Holmes. Larry had 9 brothers, and one of them was John, not the one you're thinking of. What was your question, Dave?
I forget.
Roll back the tape.
Where do you see people like Nomadic Fanatic and Kevin and stuff like that? You know, they've been on YouTube for a while now. They've built their channels. They're getting good views, but they're not really going out and doing anything new. And, you know, they're kind of doing the same old year after year. Where do you see them going with their channels? Are they going to just keep on going? Do you see a decline eventually? Where do you see them going?
Right now, the big ones like Nomadic Fanatic and Camper Van Kevin, Pippi Peterson. I mean, they're going to be fine. They have such a nucleus and a base that they can be carried. They can be carried for quite a long time. It's the smaller channels that are nomads, the Starvin' Marvins like Living Free Mike, and the guys that are just living bad to the bone.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's getting tougher and tougher to live out there. And, you know, who wants to have to pick up and move your house every night? Imagine if you had to do that.
That's right. You know, a lot of people were talking about how living simply and living free and being in your RV, and that was somehow so much better than living in a sticks and bricks apartment or condo or house. And yet, you know, it's like what Casey Roman said, everything in your van, when you're living in a van, is harder. You know, getting water, getting a shower, going to the bathroom, getting dressed for work, heating, cooling, everything is much harder to do. How's that living simply, you know? I don't know. Noreen, how did Janelle get so many subs? She was interviewed on TV. She's now concerned for her safety. You know what? That's a very weird situation. There's a girl who started a YouTube channel. She has like 4 or 5 videos up, and she has over 4 million subs. And I don't know. It's somebody inside YouTube did some kind of weird finagling, because it just makes absolutely no sense. And the fact that her channel remains up despite all these weird allegations about what's going on there. How can somebody have 4 videos up? And it's not a bad little channel, but it's just insanely, like, people that busted their asses on YouTube for 3 and 4 years and have 100,000 subs. How does this one girl go on YouTube, put 4 videos up and have 4 million, yeah, 20 million views in 4 videos? She's, you know, it's just like, really, that she's really kind of, I don't know, maybe did somebody out there who's a huge YouTube star mention her? If not, how did that happen? It gets into the whole question. And, you know, that's another problem I think a lot of YouTubers have, like everybody has, that is, why do some people's videos get circulated and others don't? You know, you could have 2 people can do a video on the same topic, and you have the same basic subscribers, and one video will go viral and the other one just gets ignored by the bots. Even though you can put the same video up on 2 different channels. One will go crazy viral, the other one will just sit there. Why? How does YouTube do that? And how do they, just circulate something? They don't even have to they just say, your video is going to be circulated and your video isn't. And you just sit there and go, why is that? It just doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of people that really don't trust YouTube. And then when you have a Janelle situation, it just adds to that, I mean, it just makes YouTube look like they're broken,
A couple questions. Todd Johnson wants to know if I follow any of the overseas channels in the Philippines or Thailand. No, I don't, Todd. There was the one American that was over there that died not too long ago of a heart attack. I think Dave reported on it. I watched him a little bit. He was kind of he was kind of a neat character.
He was in Mexico, I think, right?
When he died, he had a heart attack. And then someone else Deb Stevens asked, what does your job with Camo Dave entail? Basically, we watch a lot of videos and share different videos. Another thing I do for Dave is I research a lot of new channels. I look within the subscriber base of you all commenting, and I look to see who has active channels with videos, and Dave will feature them on new channels videos on Saturday, and he sprinkles them through the week as well.
Yeah, I got to apologize here. We're getting a lot of comments. We're not going to be able to get everybody's comment in here. Yeah. Nomadic Fanatic Eric is going to be put a full-blown dress uniform on and carry Carolyn's RV life off the trails, like in the movie Tom Gunn. Yeah, right.
Hi, Sunny Girl.
Hey, Sunny Girl is in the house. Nice to see you here. Jay Edmond, nice to see you here. They chose to live in their vans and get on YouTube. Their choice, their responsibility. That's right. But the thing is, what is the deal with, well, now you got to pay for everything I want to do, right? I mean, really, you live in a house, you live in an apartment. I mean, you may have a YouTube channel, but are you going around saying, oh, my toilet's clogged, I need a plumber, my stove doesn't work, I need some guy to fix that, I got a leaky roof? You don't usually see people that are living in their houses going to YouTube to raise money to fix their houses up. So why is that okay if you're living in a van or an RV? It just seems weird, I mean, you should have some money saved up if you're going to live like that. You shouldn't be dependent on your viewers for just average everyday stuff. Now, yes, I could understand it if something really comes up, and your transmission suddenly dies and you really need thousands of dollars and you weren't expecting that. But I think we're seeing so many people now of people living in vans and trailers and RVs even, and they expect the fact that since they have a YouTube channel, that people should pay for their stuff, and they do get it. You got 100,000 subscribers, people are going to throw money at you. There's always that small percentage of 1 or 2%, and they will do that. And I guess if there's no law, if people want to help you, but it is kind of like, why? You don't know, huh? But Sunny Girl's got a point there. Yeah, they chose to live in their vans. No one's forcing them to do that,
Dave Rockford wants to know if you snore. Now,
yes.
When you tell him we have separate rooms.
I do. Yeah, I do.
We're not sleeping in the back of a van, okay?
Yeah, I do. I do wake myself up. If I sleep on my back, yeah, I will snore, and I'll go wake myself up occasionally. But usually if I sleep on the sides, I'm okay.
Do that again. That's a good Jilly imitation. Sounds like Jilly. Mark Fun Jones.
Does Dave consider himself a bear? A cub. A bear cub. Oh.
Night, sis.
Oh, is she leaving already?
Yeah, she's watching TV. It's 8:00.
Oh, it's 8:00. Her favorite show comes on at
right.
8:00, right? Okay. 2 words, emergency fund. That's right, Briar Rose. Yeah, exactly. And you need to take care of yourself, and you can't depend on the grace of everybody who's watching you. I am the Germ. That's right, Mr. Germ, Wildwood, New Jersey. That's right. Go down to Germ. You need to get on the Garden State Parkway. Go down to exit 0. Get off there and go to Cold Springs Cemetery. Go to the main church there in the cemetery and look at all the Hugheses buried there. Okay. There will be all these big old tombstones from the 17 and 1800s. That's my family. That's the heritage of Camo Dave.
You'll see one headstone there with Dave's name on it say "Coming soon."
Coming soon. Well, okay. I don't know. But that's my family down there, man. I'll tell you. You gotta do a video. Take Jenna down there, walk around Cold Spring Cemetery, Cape May, New Jersey, right off exit 0.
Being Athens says, Craig is Dave's early warning system. If he doesn't know about it, it hasn't happened.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely right.
Oh, good Lord. I don't know how many times we've been over here. We're sitting there watching TV. It's like 10:30 at night. I'm nodding off and you get this get this ding on his phone. Oh, so-and-so just posted a video about you. I'm like, oh God, it's 10:30 at night. Who cares?
That's right. You're on call 24/7.
Hey, Life with Aaron's here. How are you? Hey, Camo Dave needs a matching gnome. Hey, Rolling Rocks.
The boss is in the house.
That's right. Cold Spring Cemetery, exit 0. Cape May. Cape May, yeah, just north. It's right north of Cape May there. You check out the church and you'll see a lot of Hugheses there. They're all my relatives. That's right.
That's right. They were all hung for robbery and burglary.
Craig and Camo Dave, Dev wants to know, what do you think of Jimmy the Hobo now that he is the Voodoo Lounge with someone named Eric in California? He gives me the creeps. I don't know. You don't watch Jimmy much, do you?
I do not.
I've watched him off and on like Elvis and stuff. I don't know, man. The guy's been all over the place on YouTube. He's tried everything. He used to live in his car, allegedly. He's done the Bitcoin crap. He's gone over to Southeast Asia. I don't know. He says he's going to go again. Hey, thank you very much, Flat Pat. Thank you. I don't know. Jimmy's all over the place. He's an interesting kind of guy. He's got back problems. He's talking about taking all these medicines. I don't know. I hope he's okay, but I kind of can take him in small doses.
RV Desrat writes, Craig, does Dave have any passions other than YouTube? Yes.
Yes. What are they?
Number one, he has to go for a hike at least twice a day to clear out his head and get away from YouTube. He has a fetish for doing laundry. If he lived at your house, he'd do laundry morning, noon, and night. And the third thing he does, which is very annoying, right, B? He chews ice cubes like you chew bubble gum. It's noisy as hell.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I know Barb is kind of occasionally, I've crunched on an ice cube and she'll look over at me with a sneer like, but she hasn't actually said, Dave, that really bugs me. I've had people... Yeah, where I used to live with Susan and Sandy, Sandy would always say, stop that! You're driving me crazy! I don't know. I've always enjoyed chewing ice cubes ever since I was a little kid. And, I don't know. You don't want to bite down on the real hard ones and break your teeth. But I don't know. It helps me get rid of a lot of the stresses and strains of life.
Noreen, too many to list.
Too many to list. Craig, Craig. Well, I can get started on Craig.
No, you're in my house.
That's right. That's right. He has
tread lightly.
Craig likes to watch old 70s TV shows, and some of them are really wackadoodle.
TV.
That's right. Like, what's happening? Come on. What's happening? I'm sitting here trying to think, and I'm going do 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 do. He just loves that show, and I'm going, not again.
One of the best things about early dementia is you forget what you saw, so it's like new.
That's right. I supply Dave's habits, ice and Tandil. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm a Tandil addict. Shoot me up with some Tandil. That's right.
Maybe I'll stream at 1 a.m. so Craig wakes Dave up.
Hey, Shimei, yeah, you have an ice maker machine. I love the crushed ice, too. That's even better. So if you got one of those ice machines on your fridge, yeah, Susan and Sandy in Northern Virginia had that. You could do the crushed ice. And I love crushed ice. That's even better, but, we don't have crushed ice here. Is Dave hang like his relatives? That's right. We both got our beers tonight. No ice in here, right? That's right.
I put a padlock on the ice machine. It was driving me nuts.
Yeah, he is. Every time I do anything there, right? Tandil actually wasn't that bad. Tandil's the same thing as Tide. I really think, Aldi gets whoever makes Procter & Gamble, whoever makes Tide makes Tandil. It's given a slightly different name and a packaging, but it's that orange bottle. It's the same stupid stuff. It's exactly the same.
Shimei wants to know what your favorite radio station is.
I'll tell you something. There's a couple really cool radio stations in Athens. Gosh, I can't even remember the call letters. There's 93.3 in Athens. It's a really cool station. It's called 93.3 The Bulldog. It's a very good station. Other than that, there's a station in Philadelphia called WXPN, University of Pennsylvania Radio 88.5. Oh, wonderful radio station to play all this crazy music and stuff. I love progressive rock. I love really cool alternative rock. But anyway, yes. But Athens has got some really cool stations. As far as talk, I love listening to NPR. And I'm trying to get him to listen to NPR too. They got 2 good NPR stations here in this area, and I'm trying to get him. He went, no, I want to listen to that. He wants to listen to some station that plays old oldies, like from the 50s.
Old Stoner wants to know what my current favorite 70s TV show is. I would say for laughs, Welcome Back, Kotter, because it was stupid. But Dave and I have been watching the last couple nights on IFC. The old 2.5 Men with Charlie Sheen. Funny one-liners. That is one of the most plastered with one-liners.
One of the most brilliant shows ever done. 2.5 Men, right? The ones with Charlie Sheen. Yeah, Austin. What's his name? Aston Kutcher. What's his name? Yeah, no. that was no. Don't go that far. But yeah, I love The Mother. Yeah, it's a great show. LIR in Long Island. Yeah, back in the day when WLIR was 92.7, WDRE, WLIR, a really cool alt rock station, new wave. Back in the 80s, 90s, brilliant station. Yeah.
Germ's daughter Bella would like a shout out.
Hi, Bella.
Remember we used to see her on videos.
That's right. I remember German Bella. That's right. They were always. I remember that. One of the very first times I ever watched the Germ. I think he was in Wildwood. You were doing the Jersey Shore with Bella.
Yeah, but it wasn't German Bella then.
I don't know.
Was it Daddy and Bella?
That's right. It was called Daddy and Bella. That's right.
That's how far we go back, Jeremy.
That's right. That goes way back. I listen to NPR all the time, Jay Edmund, but it rarely has music on it. It's mostly talk. Yeah, there are some public radio stations that do play music. You got a couple in New York, WFUV, 90.7. I think there's a couple cool stations up there in the band up there, the non-commercial band. But the NPR, is mainly talk these days. They do have some classical music and folksy stuff. Yeah, they do.
Night, Mark Fun Jones.
Good night, Mark. Pleasant dreams. Happy birthday. Don't fall off your skateboard.
Lion, are you burning one?
Yeah. Lion's going to be up late tonight. Yep. All right, so we got the Doxinator here. We're doing a little stream tonight because I'm going to be leaving here in a couple days back to Athens, Georgia. And it was just nice to think, hey, I got the Doxinator right here. If you want to ask him some questions about, it's interesting because I started my YouTube channel with the YouTube reviews back about 3.5 years ago, back when I was living in my condo in Reston, Virginia. And one of the first people that started to comment on it on a regular basis was this guy. That guy there, right there, that guy right there. And we immediately start talking to each other. Yeah, there he is. We immediately started to talk to each other and chat all the time. And we were going through all the crazy stuff in Nomadic Fanatic and Nomadic Fanatic stickers and the early days of Black Bigot and, oh, good Lord, all that stuff.
Adam the Woo was the big one.
Adam the Woo and the Carpetbagger.
He was small then.
Right. Everybody was small.
Adam the Woo and Nomadic Fanatic were your two. And that's how I hooked you, was watching Adam the Woo. You came up and suggested videos.
Right. And so we just immediately, the Crotchinator, we just immediately started to, have that going. And I started doing the reviews on a regular basis. And he would send me videos and we talk. And, we'd be up sometimes till 2 or 3 in the morning chatting back and forth. Where's Crotchy? I put Crotchy in the bedroom. He's up on a high shelf. Jilly is snoring right below me. If I bring Crotchy out here, Jilly will go insane, and I can't do that. She's just going to go nuts. Where am I moving to, Rolling Rocks? I'm hoping to relocate to a little town in western North Carolina called Morganton. I've got some friends that are retiring there and some other friends that already live there. It's only an hour and a half, 2 hours from Charlotte, so I'll be near this guy. And Barb will only be about 3 hours away, and there's a lot of good hiking up there, and I'm looking forward to Asheville, and I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully September, that apartment will come available and everything will go. My friend Greg, not Craig, has some family issues to deal with this month, so it may delay things. Hopefully not, but we'll see where things go. But hopefully in September, I will be living in a beautiful place in Western North Carolina, and I will be close to the carpetbagger.
Lion, Ixnay to Patty Duke. Never got into that show. Old Stoner, yeah, I saw Gabe Kaplan when he finished second and third in a couple of those Texas Hold'em tournaments, and he was doing a lot of color commentary for the ESPN channels for those. But yeah, Gabe was funny as hell, and welcome back, Cotter.
That's right. Hey, Foster Van Nostril. Adam the Who only does Disney now. Yeah, I don't know. You know, Adam's been all over the place over the years, and you got to hand it to him. He's built a very successful channel, and he's permanently ensconced out there in the LA area. Just moved to a new place in Orange, California, and basically that's his channel now. It's basically become a Disney channel, updates on the parks out there, and that's cool. I mean, I don't know. I do miss the old Adam that traveled around and went to little places and little towns. And he still says he might do that sometimes. But, what do you say? Everything changes, and, Adam's got his own plans.
Aunt B.
Oh, there he is.
To answer your question, she says you watch YouTube, so I don't have to.
That's right. A lot of people say that. Thank you, Dave. I get that almost every day. Thank you for watching all these kooky channels so I don't have to. Deb Stevens, whatever you say about him in his crazy days, Charlie Sheen was a prodigy. Oh, he's a brilliant comedian. I love him. He did go kind of over the top there for a while, but he's a very, 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 very fun comedic actor.
Rockford wants to know if we met on Tinder.
Dave, is Dave going to steal that garden gnome and bring it back to Georgia with him? Well, I could. I'm sure you can pick this up at there's probably a lot of thrift stores that sell these guys. I don't know. I'm going to bring Jelly back, though. I think Jelly and Beamer the cat would get along real well. Gabe Kaplan. Yeah, Gabe, look up Gabe these days, Mo. He's now a famous poker tournament guy. He's won millions of dollars. So he's no longer needs television. Did you return the cash Camo left in your cap? Craig, did you return the cash Camo left in your cap? Oh, the other day when you were begging there in front of downtown.
That wasn't me.
Wasn't that you?
That was Alfred Hitchcock.
No, he never did. Adam is at a sweet spot in his channel, and the old videos are more or less self-sustaining. That's right. And it is amazing, too, because what his old videos are kind of what they call evergreen. People are still going to watch them. They still want to watch the abandoned bank building down there in Palm Beach, and they still want to watch all those old videos back 3, 4, 5 years ago. He was going around with who was that? Oh, a whole bunch of different people there. Scott Yukin, looking at the old Burke Reynolds Ranch there in Jupiter, Florida, and all those cool videos. They're still watching those old things, And then he keeps adding more and more videos to the mix, and he just gets more and more views, and it just becomes a huge star. My stuff that I do, 2 or 3 weeks, and it's, rotten fruit, it stinks. No one wants to watch it anymore. That's what news is. Who wants to watch the newscast from last weekend? That's kind of what my channel is. It's newsy. It's very timely. And then once you've watched it, once I get about 2,000 views on a video, it just stays there. I'm not going to, but I'm amazed, though. I still get people that are watching the Line Screw One Caravan or Carolyn's RV Life feud thing from 2 years ago. I'm still getting people watching that.
Germ. I see Germ made a comment. He used to have to watch Adam the Word every day.
Yeah, and we did.
We all did. He was like, when he was doing his daily vlogs, it was like, what's he going to be tomorrow? And people would guess where he's going, who he's. It was a lot of fun back then, but I can understand it. Adam's in his later 40s now and bouncing all around, and just isn't for the older.
B wants to know if either one of us is going to go to some of the Nomad meetups like Van Builds or RTR. I'm telling you, I'm seriously considering the RTR for 2020. I think that would be a lot of fun. I need to do one of them, and if they're talking about having it in California, not that far from San Diego. I mean, either Phoenix or San Diego, flying to one of them if it's a courtside.
You could stay at Timmy, the vlogger.
Yeah.
Sure,
I do have some connections in those cities. RV Davey.
Evie Nova.
Is Evie Nova still out there? Whatever happened to Evie? Let me know. But yeah, I would like to do that. At least the RTR, probably not the van build, but yeah, I would like to do the RTR at least once and just see how it goes. I've had a couple of YouTubers that say, hey, if you do it, I got an extra bed in my rig. Come on out. I'd like to meet Hobotech and Sasnak and all you people. I think that would be a lot of fun. But, what maybe 2020, we shall see.
I think Box Truck Corey would put you up.
Box Truck Corey, that's right.
He likes your beer.
Wandering Yimmy, I think, we might get along. I don't know. Jame, are you still friends with Destination Storm? As I say, she's got her channel back up. She does nice stuff. I like her. But hey, we had a good time in Orlando, but she's gone her separate way and I've gone my way. I hold no animosity, or I have no hostilities to anybody. I like everybody and I wish her all the best. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. She's got some issues in her life and I hope everything works out for her. Okay, that's what else can I say? I don't know. I thought we had a fun time in Orlando. Despite everything that was said about it, we had a wonderful time, and she was very generous, and so was her husband. Dave and a bucket. Yeah, no, I'm not pooping in a bucket. Okay, if you're going to put me up for, if I'm going to couch surf in your RV for the 2020 RTR, ain't pooping in buckets. Damn it.
Shemay wants to know if I was
Thank you, traveling art guy. Yeah.
Shemay wants to know if I was ever a troll. Of course, if you've seen my icon, that, despite that, no. To answer your question, I was never a troll. But I was blocked on 2 channels because of my relationship with that guy. They were mad at him, and they knew I helped them, so I got blocked.
That's right.
But I never got blocked from anyone for nasty comments. No.
Alan's best. The 2 RTRs, one in California with a K, the other bigger one in Quartzsite. Yeah, I don't know. I've taken a number of polls, and there have been some rumors that Street RV Living Bob may move the RTR out to California to Anza Borrego National Forest there, which is just to the west of Salton Sea. However, most everybody I've talked to wants it to stay in Quartzsite. Okay, the overwhelming. Like 70% of the people that we polled here on the Camo Dave channel wanted to stay in Quartzsite. So I don't know. Barb would probably be making a big mistake. Go to the RTR in your car. What's wrong with you? Take a tent. I could do that. Drive little Adam all the way out there. I take I-10 west all the way out. I probably could do that if it would make it. It would cross my fingers. I don't know. Camo Dops. That's right. Camo Dave and Camo Dops.
That's right. I watch so Dave don't have to.
Brary, I think you're misunderstanding what I said. I think she has some. I didn't say she has some issues that she needs to and she said that let's give her space. I would love it someday if we get back together again and have a good time. I would really enjoy that. Okay. The traveling art guy. That's right. This just in, Dave has been knighted by the Queen. He is to be addressed as Sir Camo. That's right. Dave wears a camo hat so no one else can see his thoughts. Why did you guys leave Gemma's stream today? Was it me? Supreme Leader. Oh, Supreme Leader's here.
Hey, CS&P. He wants to know why we left Jerem's stream today. Was it me? No, of course not. Not at all. We had to get ready. We had to run out and get some dinner and get ready for the show. Had nothing to do with you, Supreme Leader.
That's right. That's right. Briar Rosen. Both of you watch so I don't have to. Thanks, Dave. Don't like crowds, even in videos. Oh. David the Gnome. That's right. Oh, yeah, we got Mark Fun Jones here. He was in the house a little while ago. This is Caribbean Dave, right? What is this called?
That's Trump Dave.
Donald, yeah, me and Donald Trump have the same color skin in this, right?
Same color tan, right?
Pilgrim Dave, and this was Pilgrim Caribbean Dave with this kind of little tan there, right? Hey, he didn't, Yeah, didn't write a little note on the back to Craig. I don't know, man. Little love note there. He should have, huh? Are you having buffering, Germ? I don't know, man. I guess you're the only one having it. I don't know.
Billy Down Under.
Is Billy? Oh, Billy's here. Sir Camo, how are you doing, Billy? Nice to see you here. Billy TV.
Rockford, anything that's not keto.
That's right. No keto.
No keto.
Hey, Sadie Deckler, how you doing? Who else we got here tonight?
No buffering here, Germ. It's got to be where you're at.
Rent a Prius for the RTR. I could sleep in my Prius. Tantil Dave.
This is for Billy Down Under. Turn the camera.
Oh, you want me to do it? Okay.
Billy Down Under. Billy Down Under. Camo Dave wants you.
Yeah, what was it? The vlogger puppets thought you were wearing Olivia Newton-John's dancer size underwear there. That was funny. Oh, man.
Olivia Newton-John panties.
That's right. Hey, Oz Camper Travels, how are you doing? Doesn't Pam on the Lamb sleep on her Prius? Pam doesn't have a Prius, does she? It's a bigger vehicle.
She does have a Toyota.
It's some sort of a Toyota, but it's not as small as a Prius.
Does she have a RAV?
I think so. She has a little bigger vehicle than a Prius.
A RAV is a bigger vehicle.
Yeah. I think that's what she's got, right? A Prius with doxed license plates via the owner.
Bye, Germ. Peace out.
Goodbye, Germ. Good night, Germ. Jermy, Burmy. That's right. Yeah, it's not a Prius. It is a Toyota, though. But it is a bigger one.
I think she has a RAV.
Yeah. The Prius would be a bit small to sleep in.
Thanks, Barbie.
You can borrow my 75. Hey, a Pacer. That's right. They had those big fishbowl windows, huh? That was pretty cool. Anyway, so we're doing a little Tuesday night chat here tonight with the Doxinator. I'm going to be here at the Doxinator's place for another couple of nights. And then, he's moving over. He keeps moving over. What? There he is, the Doxinator.
I'm watching so Dave don't have to.
That's right. He does all my work for me. I do nothing. I don't do anything.
Did you see what so-and-so said about you in this comment? Ooh.
He does that.
Flip-floppers.
And that's like these YouTubers that I don't even pay attention to anymore. Oh, did you see what so-and-so said about you? I said, I don't care. He's only got 200 subs. There are only 50 people that watch his videos. I don't want to know. Did you see what he said about me?
And then he'll follow it up with what he said. That's
right. What categories are you two going to have at the end of the year Boyd Awards? Well, again, we're not going to call them the Boyd Awards.
No Boyd Awards.
The Camo Dave Awards, but I don't know. Best Puppet.
They're going to be called the Cammies.
The Cammies, yeah. Like the Whammies, like the Hammies,
Grammys,
like the
but the Cammies.
Yeah, right. I don't know. The standard stuff, best editing. I don't know. Best comedy, I don't know. We'll think of some fun stuff. Jelly's really snoring down there. I don't know if you can hear her.
She's tired.
That's right. I've been really working her out there. She's running up and she runs. It's amazing how fast she runs up and down the stairs out back there in the humidity. She just goes crazy. Oh my. Whatever happened to your 2.0, Billy TV? Yeah, Billy. And Billy, yeah, you said you were tired of YouTube and the bottom of YouTube. Why'd you decide to come back? We see a lot of YouTubers do that. I'm getting off of YouTube. I'm tired of it. And then wham, they come back, right? Make sure you clean the pools. Wars start over dirty swimming pools. What's that?
Austin Joseph said, I'm the Larry David on the Camo Dave show.
Larry David?
Larry David?
Curb Your Enthusiasm. I love that show. That's one of my favorite shows of all time, by the way.
Billy wants to know if you're dissing him.
Thank you, James Rockford. No, we wouldn't diss you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Billy, you're a legend, Billy. Which YouTuber do you two want to meet in prison? I thought it said in prison. Which would you like to meet in person? I'll tell you something. I would love to sit down and chat with Eric Nomadic Fanatic. He just seems like such an interesting person. I don't know. I've been covering him for 3 or 4 years now. I think he'd be fascinating. I did get to talk to Adam the Woo. That was one of my bucket list items. That was so cool to do that.
He really wants to meet Jordan the Lion.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to talk to Chief RV Living Bob. I would like to just sit down with him and really kind of figure out what the hell he's up to with this Howa thing. I think he'd be very, very interesting to talk to. Who else? Anybody if you could, any Pippi Peterson or Wonder
Unstoppable
Hussey,
Morgan.
or he'd like to talk to Unstoppable Morgan. Yeah.
She's a trip.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, wow.
Unstoppable Morgan's a mess, but she's funny.
She's very funny. Billy, don't be a hero. Billy, don't be a hero. I'd like to talk to Supreme Leader. I think he's a funny guy. He'd be interesting. Come on up there to New England. Next time I'm in New England. Don't you both feel that those live streamers shot themselves in each other's backs? Sorry, but I can't stand Jordy. Foster Van Nostril. First off, I have to say, I do think, while there were some good things with streaming, I do think a lot of YouTubers have kind of done it too much. And they probably, they've just, there are too many streams. They're doing it too often. And it does get kind of tiring. The IRL stuff, really, it's just kind of after a while, you're just like every day talking about their ordinary lives. It's too much. I don't know. There are, I guess, some advantages with it, but I see a lot more disadvantages with it these days that a lot of people are just and some people have said that. Dan Bell is kind of like that, where he used to do well-produced videos of Another Dirty Room, and now they're just live streams. And yeah, people do throw him money and he makes money, but he doesn't have to edit anything. It's live and it's over, and there's a pile of money sitting there from Super Chat. So, in that respect, it's not bad, and it's live television, which is kind of cool, I guess.
This camper wants to know if you'd like to meet Casey Roman.
Oh, I would love to meet Casey. I think she'd be a wonderful interview. Mark
She'd interview you better.
Mark H. Dave and Craig's wing fling. Billy TV, I have a crush on Unstoppable Morgan.
All right, Billy.
Did Carolyn get the required hiking permits? She never mentioned it. Flat Pat. What do you need? Do you need hiking permits? I was not aware of that. If you're going to hike the PCT or the AT, you need a permit.
Supreme Leader said he'd buy you a lobster roll. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Craig's wife is up there in Providence, Rhode Island right now.
Pawtucket.
Pawtucket. That's right. That's not far from you.
Been there almost 3 weeks.
That's right. Maybe you and Craig's. Would you like to take Craig's wife out to dinner some night? She's coming back on Friday, but I don't know. Maybe we can set you up.
Hi, Nikki. Hi, Nikki.
Nikki? Oh, Nikki 4C.
Yeah.
Hi, Nikki. What's the difference between the gnome and Camo Dave? The gnome doesn't have food in its beard. Ha, ha, ha. That's right.
Look at Barry Brobo wrote. Call the awards to Billy, so if it disappears for 3 months, he won't be mad if you.
That's why we can do that. The Billy Down Unders. Hey, did you win your Down Under? That's right. Yeah, we got over 100 on the chat. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate it.
It must be my special appearance.
That's right. Your special appearance and magnetism appearance. There.
My cameo.
That's right. Finding Simon was an awesome channel, not so much with the boat thing. I like Finding Simon, Janice. I did. Craig's not so much on him, but I like the beard. I think he's a funny guy. And, it's one of those things like Camperman Kevin's never going to stop fixing up his RV. And the same thing with Simon and that boat. He's just always going to continue to work on it. It'll never get done, but I do enjoy it. When are you shaving the beard, Dave? $1,000 donation. My beard is 40 years old this month. I started growing it in between junior and senior years in college at JMU, and that was 1979. So 40-year beard. But $1,000, I'll shave it off.
Go Frugal saw Casey Roman when she was there.
Oh, really?
Right there.
Where was this? Where is Go Frugal? Did she go to
Go Frugal saw Casey Roman at some
Oh wow.
wherever she was at.
Okay. Well, she was up near Canada. I don't think she went into Canada. Bluegrass Voyager. Any word what's going on with Marlo? No. We haven't heard a word from Marlo ever since she and Mikey broke up. I don't know. Not a word. You always make me laugh, Billy. I watch from the sidelines. Yes, we all do that, Supreme Leader. That's right. Bill, oh, Bark's still here. I thought he went away. Billy, I thought you were here to amuse all of us, and dinner was awesome. Beef stroke. Oh, you already ate your dinner. That was fast. You really wolfed that down.
Sally Jean, Jillian Champ are taking their naps, but if you watch Letters, you'll see Jilly.
That's right. Oh, yeah, and Champ. I put them in. They're featured very prominently in my videos this week because I know that people love cute dogs. That's right. Did I know Glenn Baker at JMU class of 86? No, Glenn. No, I didn't, Mark. I was the class of 80, so he was obviously there after I had left.
Dave has loner content dogs this week.
That's right. That's right. Well, I mean, I had Tank there when I was at Susan's place in Springfield, Virginia. And then I had Beamer there, the Wonder Cat there when I met Barb's. And now I've got Jilly and Champ. And Jilly is adorable. And both are nice dogs. Champ's a little weird. He likes to stare at you and growl. And do not step on. He'll stand right by your feet. And if you accidentally step on him, he'll lunge for your boot. Luckily I've got boots on so I don't get bit, but Jilly is just an adorable little what do you call it, pork roast. She's a little meatball, and she just runs up and down the stairs with her fat little face. She's just adorable. She's very easygoing. I see your 7 accounts on here, Mark Billy TV. That's right. How many accounts does Mark Fun Jones have?
Well, that's good. You got 7 more thumbs up. One from each account.
Maybe that should be something we should talk about for the Cami Awards. YouTuber with the most troll accounts. Who could that be? Anybody want to vote?
Send Dave money for a North Carolina content dog. Are you going to get a dog when you move to Morganton?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can just see that.
I would like that. I think that would be cool. We got a French bulldog.
He'd have a collar made on it that says, "Send me money."
Send me money. I just finished watching Goodfellas, Cat Stroller. Goodfellas is one of my favorite movies of all time.
That's a classic.
It is, precursor to The Sopranos. Brilliant movie. Absolutely.
In fact, some of the folks in Goodfellas.
Yeah, there's a number of people that got murdered in Goodfellas that are in The Sopranos. That's right. Christopher gets brutally murdered in there. Yeah, then pops back up in The Sopranos. There
you go. Noreen said to make a couple bucks, you could be a dog walker when you move to Morganton.
I could. I dog sitter. I could, house sitting in Western North Carolina. Yeah.
They can't bite through his combat boots, so
that's right.
He's good. His boots are usually bigger than the dog. Supreme Leader, I have that DVD, Goodfellas. That's a classic.
Yeah. That is a great movie. And it was very much kind of, leading up to The Sopranos. It feels very, very much Sopranos-esque. Yeah, that was probably my favorite show of all time, if I have to put it down there. Yeah, I miss James Gandolfini. It's a shame that he's no longer around.
Ziggy Whitted, Meemaw's channel's been retired. No longer active.
Hey, Ox, how are you doing? Yo, sup, Camo and Mr. Dogs. Holly Weird. Hey, Elwood.
Go Frugal made Henry Hill.
Ron T. Wow. I do not like Casey Roman. Just dumped a super chat. Huh? I don't know. Casey is either like her or you don't. She has a wonderful kind of TV reporter. She was a TV reporter, and she has a good storytelling ability.
She's very good with documentaries.
Yeah. Exactly. And here's the thing we were talking about the other day. You see all these YouTubers that are doing the exploration videos of like abandoned this and that, abandoned houses, abandoned hospitals, abandoned amusement parks, abandoned factories, abandoned asylums, insane asylums. The nice thing about Casey and some of the other YouTubers like Mobile Instinct is when they do abandoned buildings, they give you the history. of why is it abandoned? Why is it there? What happened to it? What was the guy you were saying? The guy that does the real estate stuff.
Mr. Man.
There's a Mr. Man guy. He does like that. He'll look at all houses that have been abandoned and forgotten, and he gives you the whole history of why it got to be that way. That's the interesting part.
He actually looks at the houses to buy or invest in, and you want to see all the comments he gets. People that want to buy these places. He'll go through a $5,000 house, a $22,000. He looks for the lower end stuff, but you got to see his videos. It's called Mr. Man. A little bumblebee is his logo, but he's got some really interesting videos. And like Dave said, he gives you a little backstory on the neighborhood in which these houses are at.
Billy wants a wrench so he can block ox. No, we like ox. I'm sorry, I like ox.
Aunt B has got the hammer tonight.
And Ox said when I come down to his place in Eastern North Carolina, he's going to take me to the Army surplus store and buy me some camo pants. I can't block him.
Supreme Leader, come on now. You have a hot fishing wife.
It's a platonic crush, right? Plato. It's not plutonic. I always think that's funny when people say that. It's a platonic crush, not a plutonic crush. Oh, if you had to live in an RV for a year, do you have a particular type you would prefer?
You'd have to have you need a Class C. You don't want something too big.
Yeah, you don't want something, for one person, you don't want something like a Class A. It's just too big. It's like driving a giant bus around. Yeah, I think a Class C would be the right size.
Like a 24-footer or something like that.
Yeah. But it's nice to be all self-contained, so you have the driver in the same area as the rest of the living area. It's what is it like? Destination Open Road have? What is that called? That's like a camper truck of some sort.
That's a fifth wheel.
Well, they have the camper on the back.
Yeah.
It's like a pickup truck with a camper on the back. Right. They have to get out and go around to get in.
Right. It's separate cabin.
That's
cabin. The safety of the Class C is you can get from your bed to the steering wheel if you got to get out of town.
If you hear crazy people outside, you can easily just get from your bed to the steering wheel, start the vehicle, and leave. You don't have to get outside and run around.
Right.
Yeah. Carolyn's RV life. Walking 5 miles on the trail, hotel stays. I thought she was all into global warming concerns. LMO, another fake lib. I don't know. We hear a lot about her politics, and I don't think that has anything to do with it. I like her channel. I thought her Alaska trip last year was magnificent. The whole thing with the PCT leaves a little kind of more. It's like I don't know why she's showing so much in the hotel rooms. It seems like we're seeing more hotel room footage than trail footage, which is a little odd for someone who's doing a hiking video series. But I don't know. Camo potato head, right?
I think the thing with CRVL, the security thing's a little overblown.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems to me she has someone shadowing her the whole trip, probably in a vehicle that's getting her supplies, getting her to the hotels from the camp trail. She is not alone. She's got trailers. Okay.
Right.
And to me, this whole trip is being blown by, like Dave said, we're seeing more footage inside of a motel room than on feet on the trail. And that just, it's too commercialized. It's like watching a sitcom. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know. I can maybe understand if she's taking a position of showing what it's really like to do the trail and how many times, you get off the trail and do the hotel rooms and do the other things. Maybe that's like a real honest way of doing it, but I don't know. She's kind of left a lot of people with kind of like, and we're not quite sure what this is. This is she's going to do hiking videos for a couple months. And why so much time off the trail? I don't know. I hope she does it well. You see a lot of these hikers and they look, like they're a little more in shape and a little more with it. And they're more professional hikers and they've done a lot of other trails. Carolyn's RV life. It's just she's spends a lot of time in her RV. I never really thought, and she's done hiking. She said that, but I never really thought of her much as a hiker channel. But I wish her all the best, and I hope it all works out. That's all I can say.
Billy said it's an epic stream, and Ray Biblio said she has lots of friendlies, which is true. Go Frugal met Jeffrey Dahmer in 1979 in Morgan City, Louisiana. I was 12 and he tried to pick me up. It's a good thing he didn't, or you might have been dinner.
That's right. That's weird.
That is real. You go from Casey Roman to Jeffrey Dahmer? Wow. Unstoppable Morgan is a Spitfire, no doubt.
I would watch Carolyn hiking if she's getting eaten by a. That's not nice. Oh, Supreme Leader. Jeez Louise. Itchy Boots is only riding her motorcycle to hotel rooms, nothing else mostly. Yeah, Itchy Boots, again, that's her thing. She rides her motorcycle mainly around Eastern Europe and other places in Europe, and then she spends her nights in hotel rooms. I mean, she does that. That's her channel. She's not pretending to be somebody else. She doesn't do that camping. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she does. Most of the time when I watch her, she's the Dutch girl that drives around all over Eastern Europe and Turkey and Kazakhstan and stuff. And it's just a wonderful channel. But, that's her thing. She spends the nights, most of the nights in hotel rooms. There's nothing wrong with spending a night in a hotel room. What are you doing, Craig? Don't he's snuggling up to me. He's creeping me out.
The gnome.
There he is. There we go. That's a good shot. There we go. You still look mysterious. I gave Camo Dave a shout out on her stream. On whose stream? On Carolyn's. Yeah, I don't know. Chuck-a-lug, Doug. That's not nice.
Come on.
I think Dave should hire me to drive up his numbers. His agent now hasn't done too well. I know. Craig, I need some good advice, Craig. How is Tank? I talked to Susan the other day. She's the lovely lady I stayed with there in Springfield, Virginia. Tank's fine. Misses me, but that's about all I know.
You need to do more joint live streams. It spices it up.
That's right. The snoring you hear, Shimei, is Jilly.
That's Jilly.
She's sleeping on my feet. And the French bulldog. That's Jilly.
Give Craig a raise.
All right. I'll give you 100% raise.
From 2 zeros to 3.
That's right. You got it. DOR got $200 donations, LOL, Elwood. Well, good for them.
Yeah, you're nice people. That's probably one of the nicer channels.
That's right.
Nomads. You won't find...
Hey, there was a lady, I'm not going to say who it was, but she made 3 $100 donations to me on a stream a couple months ago. So, it does happen. The magic sometimes happens.
That particular lady moves around from channel to channel.
Yeah. I've seen her on some other channels too, but she's very nice. A very nice lady in Illinois. Yes, we all love her. And I call her up on the bat phone every now and then. We have nice chats.
B wants to know, what do we talk about besides YouTube? Let's see.
We do politics occasionally. We talk about the news. We like to watch TV network news. We talk about that. We talk about old TV shows.
We talk about Aunt B.
We talk a lot about Aunt B.
That's right.
We were just talking about Aunt B just before we came on the air.
That's right.
That's right.
Aunt B, Dave's bringing back a present for you. Make sure he doesn't abscond with it.
Oh, that's right. What else do we talk about? I don't know. The weather.
Well, you had your conversation with your sister. I've had conversations with my wife about the family issues.
Yeah. We all talk about our families and stuff like that. That's right. Billy. As I said, I don't hold any grudges against anybody. I like everybody, and
he doesn't like everybody, but Dave's not a grudge carrier.
I don't. I really don't. Dave, you always have a hard time pronouncing my name during letters. I'm advising you now. Okay, how do you say that? I'm Dviz
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, why do people have hard to pronounce names like that, huh? And sometimes they have these long names that if you say them, it says something.
I'm advising
nasty.
you now.
I'm advising. Oh, is that what it is? I'm advising you now. Okay, I get it. I get it.
OU. Is that Oklahoma?
Where? OU.
That's the logo one. I'm advising you now.
Oh, okay. Elvis has been dressing and behaving better since hanging out with Rosie. Yeah, I thought Elvis was kind of almost a sweetheart there when they were together. He seemed really nice. Usually he's all hot and bothered.
Sarah Cox has been living in a motel for 4 months. Does that make you a nomad? No, not a nomad. Why are you living in a motel for 4 months? That's not good.
You're under advisement. Billy TV. Got to go and get my shopping done. Off to Woolies. See ya. All right, Oz Camper Travels. That's right. It's tomorrow. It's Wednesday afternoon there in Australia. That's right. We still haven't had Tuesday night yet.
I'm advising you. Yep. Oklahoma Sooners. Okay.
I do not like it when the nomads use personal knowledge to further their interests. Can't we all just get along? Van AD. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always queasy and kind of cringy when, any type of YouTuber puts too much of their personal information on their channel. I don't know. Sometimes they talk about their medical stuff or their financial stuff or their family stuff. I don't know. Camper Van Kevin did a really interesting post on Facebook the other day with, I guess there's some sort of dispute with Van Life Sheldon's travels and all that. And, and I understand why he did it, but it's sad that he has to go to that, put stuff out there so no one else can kind of come back and hit him with his personal life. I don't know. We all have issues in our personal lives that we don't want to be made public. And to get to the point where we have to do that just to kind of stop someone from doxing us does seem kind of sad. Don't you agree, Mr. Doxy? Doxing the Doxinator.
Billy, what's the temperature there? He said it's 10:30 in the morning and cold. What's the temperature? It's wintertime there, right?
That's right. Cold, relatively speaking.
B wants to know what we disagree about.
Oh, we disagree about a lot of things. I mean, he'll watch my show and say, oh, you screwed this up. You did the wrong thing there. You shouldn't have mentioned him. You should have mentioned her. I mean, we have disagreements on a lot of things. I know, but
that's creative.
Yeah, creative stuff like that. I don't think we have a lot of disagreements on things.
We don't have any heated arguments about stuff.
We tend to agree on a lot of things. We look at life and
we do have creative differences. Sometimes he'll put a slant on something that he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And it comes back to bite him in the ass on somebody's channel, and I'll go, But he's gotten much better, much better.
I mean, I do have to kind of run off at the mouth sometimes and say things I shouldn't say, and pay for it later.
You won't see him doing this too much. He's trying to cure himself of poking.
Poking people.
Poking the elf.
When I see pomposity and stuff like that, I just love to kind of, it's hard for me not to kind of do my little joke. I don't know, man. I just, it's hard. That's all I'm going to say. If David listened to Craig more often, that's right. Well, I do. He has some good advice. Some of his advice isn't all that great. I mean, I remember when I used to do just one video a day, and then I said I'm going to do an afternoon letter show, and I think he said, no, you don't do 2 videos in a day. And what happened was basically I doubled my views by doing that, which it worked. It was a good idea. But yet sometimes he'll give me advice that's right, and sometimes his advice, we all, not everything he says is right, but some of this stuff is good. It's like, don't do too many live streams, and people don't want to see you do a live stream 5 times a week. It's too much, and now I get it, and I agree with him. But we disagree on stuff like that all the time. But
the main thing is it's his channel. Okay,
that's right.
We just talk about things, ideas. Like tonight's chat was we talked about getting me involved somehow, just so people wanted to throw some questions at me.
Judy Zimshat. Yeah.
What about her?
I'm just saying hi.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So go ahead.
So, it was just something we kicked around, and we kicked around a lot of different ideas, and that's how the bit the other day we did at the end with me sitting on a bench begging for money. That was just kind of came to mind and thought it would be funny, and we threw it in.
Tremolio, what's with possess those two Sheldons to divulge Kev's personal stuff? Again, I've always liked Van Life Sheldon's travels. I like Mike and Stephanie. I've always enjoyed their channel, and I was surprised to hear Kevin's allegations. I don't know. I'm not, I don't follow their Facebook page. I haven't seen all the stuff they've allegedly said, and I don't know. But they always have seemed like nice people to me. That's all I can say. I was surprised when Kevin posted some of that information and some of the rumors that I had heard. It just didn't seem like. They just seem like such nice people. That's all. I don't know. To
answer B's question, not really. Have I given advice to a couple people? Yeah, but work as close like I do with Dave. There's not enough hours in the day for me to cover all the stuff that they're covering aside from him. So, yes, I have verbalized things with people to just give them some ideas, but working with other channels, no.
That's it. You said the wrong thing. I'm leaving. I'm quitting YouTube. Goodbye.
Dave's belly.
I know. You want another beer?
No, I'm good.
Are you good? Okay, I'm gonna get one more beer. Go ahead. You keep the chat going.
All right. Bye now. Billy, what was the temperature? I missed it. What's the temp down there? They don't. I mentioned a year ago, and they seem shifty.
Oh yeah, this is Craig's garage back here. This is where all the magic happens. Some people have a dungeon. Craig has a garage.
That's my man cave. Okay. I have coolers in. I have a refrigerator in there, TV, newspapers, vehicles.
Oh, they're very nice vehicles too.
Some memorabilia on the wall. Oh, 20 Celsius. What's that?
Oh yeah, that's like 50.
50 degrees? That's all?
Yeah, 20 Celsius is 55 or it's warm.
Oh, okay. You just said 55
If
Fahrenheit.
it was 20 degrees Fahrenheit, that would be cold.
Billy, it might be cold in a singlet, but 55 that's light jacket weather up here.
I know. Yeah, it was, what did we get? About 95 today and then thunderstorms. But Craig wanted the rain because his lawn's getting dried out. But for some goofy reason, the storms went all around us and we had no rain at all here. I don't know. 5 miles away and it was probably 3 inches.
I do have a sprinkler system, but the heat has just been oppressive.
That's right. I want to see Dave do videos from laundry rooms all across the country. I still haven't done one from Craig's laundry room. Maybe tomorrow letters. We'll do letters from the laundry room. I think that would be funny.
Austin, you're probably a state behind behind us.
Where's
Austin said that my clock is 2 minutes.
Yeah, I've got 8:45, and that says, yeah, it's a little fast. We're gonna probably wind this down at about 9 o'clock. Okay, I think that's enough. You think?
I leave it faster so Dave will leave sooner.
Yeah. We were gonna do an hour, but we're getting some good views tonight, so why not? Ever try Yingling Black and Tan? No, that it sounds good. Rolling Rocks.
Yeah, I've had it. It's heavy.
Heavy, yeah. Well, yeah. It's more like a British beer or something.
Yeah.
I do like the British and Irish beers, but they are kind of heavy. Yeah, Nothing sadder than a poor roux with ice hanging from their noses, huh, Billy?
Nutty Poo wants to know if you're going to go visit Rosie when you're in California.
She'd be another interesting person to visit. I don't know. I lived near Baltimore for many years. Washington, D.C. is only 35 miles from Baltimore. I'm always fascinated by people that live in Baltimore and that funny accent. Rosie definitely has a Baltimore accent. There's no doubt about that. She sounds like a fascinating person. And sure, she'd be a fun person to interview. I would like to do that very much. I really, I didn't really ever subscribe to her channel until just when she started doing the hanging out with Elvis. And I'm enjoying it. I've enjoyed her channel ever since.
D. Redondo wants to know your favorite nomadic fanatic.
My favorite nomad. That's a good question. Who I'm really enjoying right now?
Well,
I like
Right.
Nomadic Fanatic. I like Cameraman Kevin and stuff like that. But I don't think any one of them is at the top of their game right now. Somebody who's doing some really interesting stuff, going interesting places, and that's a good question.
You know who's doing some interesting videos
Who?
and traveling like hell
Who?
is the dog that everybody hates, Motorhome Max.
Motorhome Max. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's been doing some good videos, but everyone can't stand that dog because it's a ripoff of Conan O'Brien's dog character there. Yeah. I'd have to say, to be honest with you, even though she's kind of said some not so nice things about me, according to Craig, Pamela Lamb, I think she's done some really nice stuff. I like, there's something about her nomadic solo. I enjoy people that travel on their own like that. I really like that. She goes to some interesting places. I like her, the way she does her videos, how she kind of doesn't talk while she's filming, but then adds it later. It adds a really nice quality to it. And she always goes to the most fascinating places. I'd have to say, if I had to say one person that I really look forward to watching, and I do not skim through their videos because it's the same old, I'd say Pamela Lamb. Now I know she's, I don't know, she was Ron.
I personally have been enjoying Chrome's trek across Canada.
I have too.
I don't enjoy his TV pitchman in every video, but the scenery, the mountains, it's breathtaking up in Canada. They got so much wilderness that's just gorgeous. If you want to see good traveling right now, go see Van City Van Life Chrome.
Yeah, he's always been good. I mean, he's just so enthused and beautiful photography. And I've always enjoyed him too. But yeah, somehow the fundraising stuff and the sponsorship stuff and the money stuff does kind of wear on me a little bit. I'm not against anybody who wants to raise money on YouTube and live on YouTube revenue, but you can't just keep pitching all the time. It's just, you can overdo it to the point where you kind of causing fatigue from your viewers.
Supreme Leader. We don't watch her anymore.
Have you ever seen soy sauce explode in a van? Boom! It went all over the cupboard. That's right. The Dox takes over. Dave, did you see the latest nasty video from? Oh yeah, her. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like Glenda Sully. Okay, she ain't a perfect lady. I find her very oddly compelling. I find her far more interesting than Deborah Joy. I find her, I don't know. I just find her an interesting lady. She's fascinating in a weird way, and I enjoy watching her. Is she perfect? No. Does she make mistakes? Yes, and she's acknowledged that again and again and again. I think Craig and Dave need to take a long road trip together in a van. Hey, I've said that to Craig. I said, why don't we get, you got money. We could rent a nice van and we could go take a road trip, I'll do the driving. You get the nice hotel rooms and we'll go travel around the South or the East or whatever. I think that would be
van,
fun.
I get the gas. I get the food. I get the hotel.
That's right. I'll take care of the camera work and the driving.
Dave gets the views and the AdSense.
That's right. I think that's a fair way to do it.
Seems very fair. I can't get away from you enough in this house, let alone in a van.
That's right. This house ain't big enough for the both of us.
No.
That's right. We're Jack Lemmon and Felix Unger or whatever. What is it? No.
You're not an old lady, B. You're a tea lady.
Yeah, tea lady. You're one of Dave's tea ladies.
You're one of the ladies that supplied Dave tea and a place to pee.
Have we ever had the North Carolina delicacy liver mush?
Oh, no.
No, I've never had it. I don't even know what it is.
I know what it is. They serve it down in the South, but no.
I did buy Craig toilet paper.
He did.
We were in the grocery store the other day, and I picked up a 4-pack, and I said, I'm donating this to the cause.
It's in his bathroom, though. I don't have.
Well, you can take a roll over. I mean, they're just sitting there. You're free to take one.
He had a tip jar next to the toilet paper.
That's right. Why don't you get Patreon, Foster? Hey, I have several times tried signing up for Patreon, and I always get about 2/3 of the way through, and then I just go, set up a whole bunch of different, for $5 you'll do this, and for $10 you'll do that, and give you access to my special behind the scenes videos, or send my postcards, or I'm like, I don't want to do that. If you Patreon, I like PayPal. You send me some money. That's all there is to it. If you like my channel, fine. There's no give and take. I don't know. I don't want to feel like I have to owe you something if you are generous enough to make a donation. And I don't want you to think that you're going to somehow influence me. I know Adam the Woo did a big thing about Patreon, how he was, going to get off Patreon, remember 2 years ago, and then he didn't. He actually increased his Patreon audience. But I don't like that relationship of you telling me what to do, and then I feel responsible for giving you back something. I just, especially with what I'm doing with a critical channel, if you want to help me, that's fine. I love it, but don't expect me to do anything. I think that's just a more honest relationship.
Keith, it wasn't Charmin. Dave bought the TP at the Dollar Tree where the bark in the paper is free.
That's right. But it wasn't the Dollar Tree where everything's $1. This was like $3.
Oh, B's writing a tell-all book about you.
That's right. B likes to write.
I think B writes a book, and she has Carolyn RV Life be her publisher and her marketer. She'll sell millions of copies.
I have TP with Nancy Pelosi's picture on it.
Ms. Camo. Noreen yells, Zep.
Oh, Jilly's in her little bed over there.
Yeah, well, she just came over for a visit, but you ignored her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Wants an autographed copy of Barb's book. That's right. The 6 months of hell I spent living with Dave. The truth behind Camo Dave by Barb.
The truth behind the Tandil murder.
That's right. Barb, the women we don't care for, right? That's about Dave being cheap. That's why I subscribe. Hey, listen, everybody. We're getting to the 90-minute mark. I think we've done enough tonight. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. Oh, get your Camo Dave blue wrench today. $59.99 gets you a blue wrench for one whole live stream.
Yeah.
That's right. That's my address. That's a good idea. I like that. Ox. You can be my business manager, okay?
Nobody's hating Glenda here.
That's right. Hey, Samoa.
We like Glenda.
We like Glenda. Yeah, I like Glenda. I do think she's a nice lady, okay? Thank you, Samoa. Is that right? Samoa?
Good night, Noreen.
Good night, Noreen. Yeah, Noreen just lives a couple miles away from here. We should get together one more time.
Go Frugal to write a book. She's met everybody in the U.S.
That's right. Yeah. Wow.
Night, Sarah.
All right, folks. So I'm going to be heading back to Athens probably on Friday, and then we'll be back doing the regular old Camo Dave Saturday at Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So be there, okay? But I've had a very wonderful 2 weeks here with my Doxinator Craig. I'm going to be here for a couple more days. And it was nice to get together and do this little live stream with him. And I'm very happy that he agreed to do it.
Night, Billy.
Good night. Well, it's afternoon, Billy.
It's morning for Billy.
Good morning, Billy. Oh, we got some tea headed your way. Well, thank you, Tremolio.
Later, Supreme Leader.
Supreme Leader. That's right. And does his wife still wear the sexy jeans?
I don't know. She's not on video any longer.
He doesn't put his wife in his videos.
No more hot white fishing
That's
videos.
right. Damn, we want more of those.
Night, Sally Jean.
Good night, Ox. Judy Zimshad. Well, that's fine, Joe. That's fine, Judy. Flat Pat, thank you so much for your donation. Appreciate it. Again, thanks to everyone who made their donations on Super Chat tonight. I do appreciate it. Noreen, Saturday, not Friday.
Night,
that's
Eileen.
right.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by. Darn, missed the drinks. I still have a little bit of some beer left. I don't know. Would you like some? I'll send some out to you, Silver Surfer. Little left. Marry me. All right. You got it.
Oh.
That's right. All right, folks. You all have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Take it easy, and I'll see you all tomorrow on the regular Camo Dave show. One more little quick shot. Any final shot of the Doxinator? People stuck around all the way to the end. There he is. Ba, 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 ba.
Studying you. Dave, you know what so-and-so said about you? Oh my God. Look at the comment thread. Oh my God. Dave did what?
And what does Dave always say at the end of his videos?
Vlog? Under.